Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising signs for March 2019. Let's get started on your oracle cards. I actually want to start with the Dark Goddess this time. The Veiled One, Endurance. This is your energy. It's the archetypal survivor of Gaelic origin. The Veiled One resided high on cliff tops and was associated with wet and windy weather. She endured all things and outlived those around her, so she's very much a survivor. Now, I do get this energy around you of, yes, you're a survivor, but you feel this sense of, how many times can I get knocked down? Because I just keep having to get back up again here, get back on my feet, find my footing. You know, it's through resilience, tenacity, fighting, a lot of strength here, through what feels like a hard-fought battle. There can be an energy of being worn down so much by the struggle that something may have colored your intentions, or there may have been an action taken as a result of how you've been feeling let down and just feeling like, how many more times does this happen to me? Or I'm sick of having to struggle with this kind of thing. When does it end? So it's like you're taking survival or survival skills to the next level here. And with the card of redemption from Le Vampire, it talks about absolution, forgiveness, and penance. So what I get around this is that, well, first off, penitence is a kind of healing. So you're being shown clearly that you need to feel the relief of saying sorry. So this is either you or someone around you here, Virgo. Now, this penitence is not made to burden or punish the self, but to relieve the self from the negative impact of an imbalanced action, thought, or words. So that's why I feel like there has been some kind of imbalanced action that you've taken here that may result in you having to ask for forgiveness, is what I'm getting. Now, the only reason you've done this is because you feel like you've been knocked down too many times. And it's one more disappointment here. You know, it can hurt us when we hurt another. And that's the lesson with this card combination. You're feeling pain, so you're wanting someone else to feel pain. And by doing an action here that may inflict that pain on another, it may make us feel better in the moment or in an instant, but ultimately it makes us feel worse. Very much a feeling here of a form of self-abuse, you know, to indulge a momentary urge for spite, for selfishness or greed. And afterwards, it's the sense of having too much of a burden to carry, too much of a heavy load. So let's see where this goes. It's either you, Virgo, or someone around you that's in this energy. I'm going to be using the Waite deck for you, and for the person that you're dealing with here, I'll use the Hanson deck. So let's get started. First thing I want to focus on what's happened in the past, what you've brought to this situation in the past. Past energy, the Two of Wands in reverse. Again, I get this sense of disappointment. Something that you thought was going to happen fell through. You were looking forward to it. You know, it was a ray of hope. And now I get the sense that you're having to go back here and think about what you're going to do next, because this plan fell through. Now, when it comes to the other person and what they bring to the table here, let's see, in the past. The Five of Pentacles. Yeah. I do feel like this person's left you in a bit of a bind here. I get the sense that this was someone that may have been a little bit of a sense here of leading you down the garden path. And then they've left. It seems like there were plans that fell through and now they're just gone. Let's take a look where you currently stand with this situation. Now you're feeling this sense of loss, of lack. You know, the sense with this is feeling that you've been left behind by something, or someone rather. Current energy and where you currently stand is judgment. So you're making a judgment when it comes to this person's actions. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like it's like you are the judge in front of this person. If you can imagine this person sitting at the bench in front of you, and you're in the higher bench here judging this person for their actions, and you're ready to, I feel you're ready to bring down the sentence for what this person's done. You want them to own up to their part in this, and you want some kind of consequence. I feel I'm picking it up as you criticizing them, making a judgment that they should pay something for what they've done. Let's take a look at where they currently stand. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so immediately I'm thinking, what sentence do you hand out here? Is it in relation to a loss of money, a loss of stability? Is this what you're wanting them to have in their life? Because I feel that their current energy is around loss of some kind, and it's something that was an opportunity for them. It may have been a job, maybe a stable relationship, something that was meant to last. So there's loss around this. Okay, let's take a look and see where you hope to stand with this in the future. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so you've been holding on to something here, and it's like a toxin, it's like a poison. Whatever this person has done has caused you to feel like you can't release this. You want to let it go, but you feel like you can't move on here until you get something off your chest or release this, whatever this bad energy is around between you two. It's toxic. It's become toxic. Let's take a look where they hope to be with this in the future. Virgo. Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, so there's that apology. I do feel that this person is sorry for what they have done, but they've done it because this has happened in the past. So how do we move on from this? Because they've already done it. They're hoping that things will get better between you two, because obviously there's animosity here. And they may be coming to you here, offering an olive branch of some kind. I feel like it's about a discussion, a conversation about what's gone on here. And it involves an apology. Now, I get that it's apologetic on both sides here. That there's apology for what this person has done, but there's also an energy around this of wanting to heal the situation. So I get that they're coming back here with an apology to heal the wounds between you two, how you're feeling. Because I get the sense that you're criticizing them very harshly, and that you're wanting there to be consequences for this person's actions. Let's see how you're seeing this person. How is Virgo viewing this person? Seven of Swords. Well, you see that they've gotten away with something. They've absconded. There's some kind of energy here of something that was being conducted in the shadows. I don't know if you were a third party. It could have been that you were a third party with this Three of Swords in reverse. And you were secret. This was a secret thing. It was not revealed. And now you feel that this person has just walked away from this, and you don't like it. So let's see how they're viewing you here, Virgo. Okay. Six of Swords. They want to move this to a calmer situation. You know, things have gotten stormy between you two now, since whatever this was has ended. So they're trying to heal it, trying to bring it to a calmer place. Let's see what your doubts and fears are. Doubts and fears here for Virgo. Okay, oh, we got two. Okay, Star in reverse and the Queen of Cups. Now, as your energy, you're not a water sign, but I feel that your emotions are what's causing the problem here. There has been emotional turmoil because you're wanting something. You thought you were on the road to something with this person, and then they've suddenly kind of put an end to it here, left you out in the cold, and it's caused you to become emotionally upset. And I feel that you're doubting whether you'll get this emotional balance back in your life. I feel that you're doubting that you can heal the wound, because there's the sense around you of one more thing to add to your list of hard knocks here. One more thing that's happened to you, and you just feel like each time you get knocked down, it's harder for you to get back up here emotionally. And you had hopes in the past for this situation, but it looks like it hasn't worked out in your favor, and now you're left with this emotional mess, really. Now, when it comes to their doubts and fears, let's take a look. The Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Now, I feel it's more their doubts here. Again, I get this energy of money, stability, a loss of finances, a loss in their surroundings. It seems like they have a pretty comfortable setup. They may have a nice home. For some of them, it's a luxury lifestyle. Not everyone, but for a lot of people, it's just being comfortable, comfortably off. Well off financially, not hurting for money. So they're fearing a change to these circumstances. So I'm wondering here if this is why you may know that this person has a good setup, and so you are making kind of a snap judgment here to inflict some kind of monetary loss or loss of their stability here. Because it seems like they've worked to a point where they've achieved a level of success, and they're quite well off. Now, when it comes to your challenge here, Virgo, let's take a look. Death, yeah. Making an important change, radical change, And the change here is letting this, it's about forgiveness and letting this go, but it's not condoning this person's actions. It's just recognition that if you do something for payback, let's call it payback, it may make you feel good for a moment, but then after it's caused this person to feel as bad as you or worse, how are you going to feel then? Because I get that it may be a lot of burden for you to take on. So I do feel that this is you ending an old way of thinking, so that you can have that ending of this situation, but an ending so that you can have a new beginning, a clean slate. You know, judgment, I feel, it can be an opportunity for you to have that clean slate, to not take this with you. Or you could choose to cling. I get at the moment you're clinging to what's happened here in the past, and there's a need for you to completely put an end to how you are thinking about this, so that you can move on, so that there can be that rubber stamp here, that complete finality, so that you don't go back to this or don't keep thinking about this. Let's take a look at the challenge for the other person. Oh, okay. We've got the 10 of Rods or the 10 of Wands. So there's a burden. They're also feeling burdened by what's happened here. They may be burdened by what they've done to you. And their challenge here is to lighten their load, really. It seems like there's a sense that this person's taken on too much. Yeah, I do get the sense that this may be a third party for some of you here, Virgo. You may have become a third party, and this person just feels like it's too much of a burden to carry around, this third party relationship. I think they've moved on from this, but now you're kind of left dealing with the aftermath, feeling like you've been left behind here. Let's take a quick peek at the outcome before we go to part 2. Lots to clarify in part 2, so if this is resonating, please join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, so let's get some clarifiers. Okay, I want to get 2 more. What's the outcome? Okay, let's take a look. The Knight of Wands in reverse. So I do get this kind of energy around you of restlessness. Restless because you don't know what to do next. You were on a course, but now you've had to kind of rethink here your options, and there's a lot of indecisiveness about what you're going to do next, but there's this restless kind of energy too. It's like you need to get something off your chest or something out of your system. We also have the 6 of Wands in reverse, which tells me that you're feeling defeated by this whole situation. You know, you don't know what to do to alleviate this. It's really kind of eating you up here, I feel. Oh yeah, and the Devil. Yeah, there's an unhealthy attachment to how this has made you feel. It's made you feel like you can't move now, and you're feeling very defeated by this, and now there's this attachment to this whole situation. It maybe even have become obsessional in nature. I get obsessional. You're obsessed with this, how things have gone with this person. You may be obsessed with this person. Let's take a quick peek at their outcome. Okay, Seven of Swords. So there's that energy again with them doing something behind, sneaking around, I feel. That's why I think this may be a third-party situation. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like they have taken a step back from this and rethought what they're going to do. You know, it seems like they were tempted by a situation with you here, Virgo, a third-party situation. They were coming towards you, but now they're thinking, maybe I shouldn't do this. It's like conscience kicking in. One more. Yeah, conscience kicking in, because I think they may already be married with that Ten of Cups. They have a family already, or there's something that they already have in their life, a long-term partnership that they are now feeling like they've been burdened by this whole situation. So lots to clarify in part 2. I hope that you join me there. The link will be below in the descriptions box, and that will be on the Vimeo channel. If I don't see you there, Virgo, I wish you all the best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. And that email is also in the box below, so you can check that out as well if you'd like a personal reading. So wishing you the best here, Virgo, with this, and I'll speak to you again very soon for the mid-month readings and also the He Said, She Said with Richard and the quickies for the week. So I'll see you soon, Virgo. Bye for now.